Hello and welcome to another training that we're doing here. This one specifically on just the general use of Teams. So again, we're going to be talking about Teams and just generally run through it. So since we're here and we're at the calendar, we'll just start there. We're going to go through these icons on the left here, and then we'll talk a little bit about specifically chatting with people and using Teams. So calendar, since we're here, we'll just start here. You can see this is the day you're looking at. So tomorrow I've got in the afternoon a Boy Scout troop meeting for my son. You can see my wife was the organizer. She invited me, and then you can accept, decline, whatever you would like to do. If you want to schedule a new meeting, you click the purple button down here at the bottom, give it a title, location, time. You can select the channel that you want to meet in. So if you're going to do a group text or a group conversation, maybe a video chat, you can actually stick it in into that channel. And then you can invite the people that need to be a member of it. So it makes it really easy to come in and do that. So anything's closed there, but you can create these so it'll pop up, people reminders, everything else. Calls is pretty interesting. We don't use this feature a whole lot just because we haven't used this feature a lot, but with it you can type a name. So you can start typing somebody's name in here and you can make video calls to them. So again, Patrick's here, so I could click this, call him. You can do an audio call or you can do a video call. So you can actually do a video call, which is really neat. It'll work as well if you're on your phone, on your computer. If you got Teams on your phone, you can do the audio or video call. So it's really a pretty easy way to get a hold of somebody if what you need to talk to them maybe is going to be longer than you want it to be for a chat response. Or you don't want to run up your cell phone minutes, wherever it might be. You can create groups as well, so you can do group chats, and you can create speed dials to make it easier to get around and see what there is. If you look at contacts, it'll show you contacts and who you've called recently. It'll actually show all of your contacts in Outlook, so I'm not going to click on it because it'll show a bunch of people's phone numbers. Since this is YouTube, obviously I don't want to put that up there. And history will show you calls that you've had recently. Files, same thing. Since I've got customer data and other things, I don't want to click on it and show you guys some files and what's going on there. But know that files is pretty straightforward. Recent files you've touched. It'll show your OneDrive. You can connect SharePoint and other things there. Google Drive and other cloud options. So it's an easy way to get to some different files in Teams without ever leaving it. Activity, it's just going to show people that have talked to you. So you can see here Sean mentioned me. So in a conversation, this orange here is where it was. He was asking about a cable. You can see this is a group chat, it has 4 people in it. And so if I wanted to, I could add more people to it. What's really neat is because this is just a group chat, if I hit this video call, it'll actually call everybody in the group and try to get everybody to do a video call. Or you can just do a phone call, an audio call, same thing. It'll just give them the option, but it won't automatically try to connect their video. And you can share your screen as well with this group. So again, if you've got a group chat, it's a real easy way. This group chat we use just to chat different problems that we're having, escalated type issues, that sort of thing. But this is a real easy way to talk to it, or if you need to add more people into the chat. A lot of these are other individual chats. So chat is the same thing, actually, the activity here that you can see. If you hit this little purple thing here, it'll do a new chat. So if you do this, it'll pop up new chat. I can start naming a group and then I can add people to it. So if we look at this group here, again, here's the people that are in it. It shows you all the participants. Here's the options to add more people, do a video, share screen, whatever you want. And here's a bunch of mostly individual chats of different chats that I've had back and forth with people. Now our teams, again, we're back here. And we've got the different training set up. So if you want to see how to create teams and manage teams, there's a different YouTube video in our Bazaar Solutions channel for that. So just check that out. But if you're in here, just, we've showed this in a couple of other videos, but just a quick rundown of what it is. So I'm in the general chat of the training teams, the general channel. And so again, I can start a conversation by typing whatever's on my mind. So this is a new training, and that'll start it. Now I can reply to that if I want. So if you or somebody else types that, you can reply, and if you do that, it will reply back, which will create a thread, which makes it really easier to follow a train of thought because it's in a thread. You can add emojis and do whatever it is that you want. You can do GIFs, and so if you pick GIFs, you can search here for whatever it is you want to search for. We can use this great picture of a dog. But you can do that. You can do a meet now, and it'll tell everybody. It'll start a video chat, which is a handy way to get a hold of everybody if you needed to for a meeting. You can do sticky notes and stickers and a few other options. You can even drag and drop files in. So like if I drag this Word doc or this PDF here, you can see this PDF. If I just snag it and drag it over, I can drop it. I can drop it into the reply, or you can see I've done this before. So I can do replace or keep both. I'm going to cancel this because it's just drag and drop a file. It'll show up here. You hit enter and it sends it to everybody in the chat, and everybody can see it. So that's the easy way to chat. It's pretty straightforward, I feel like, because it's just chatting. But again, if you want to come in, you can delete something as well. So like if you made a comment you weren't proud of or need to go change, you can edit it or delete it. The other really powerful feature of this that I like and we use as a team all the time is you can like it. So if I like this, it's easy recognition. So if you say, hey, everybody, can you make sure to do blank? People can say yes, or they can just do the thumbs up. Sometimes somebody's just giving you a piece of information in Teams. You can do the thumbs up, and it's easier, I feel like, than replying and creating a thread of all the stuff people need to read. And that thumbs up just shows it. And if you hover over, it'll show you who thumbs up it. So if you've got 10 people and you got 8 thumbs up, you can come in and say, well, who didn't thumbs up it, and go back and find out who never liked it. So it makes it pretty easy to track that. That's the basic of how you use the chats in the Teams. Again, we've gone over settings, how to create them in a different video. Same thing, you can come in here and any files you've shared, like so here's one that we shared, that's why it said it was a duplicate. An hour ago I've uploaded that, but you can click this and it'll just open this PDF up right here inside of Teams. You never have to leave it, which is really nice. And so there's, if it was a Word document, it'd open up right here in Teams, and it gives you the option to open it in Word and edit it in Word. You can get a link. So if I check this, I can get a link. I can download it, get a link, delete it, move it, all kinds of stuff. As we mentioned in the training on setting up a Teams, what you want to do is create these tabs. And what we did here, and again, if you want the full thing, we added a document here. We've got another training for that, but I've added this marketing document library. This is attached directly to our SharePoint. So what's nice is any documents that I edit or open up in here are directly from our SharePoint. So what we encourage everybody to use is use Conversations and then attach your SharePoint. And the reason why is because you don't want to end up with 2 data sets. So if you end up creating a bunch of files and files by dragging and dropping them, you might end up with 2 data sets, and then that's a nightmare to manage. But if I come in here, I can attach the relevant SharePoint document library, and then because I have that SharePoint document library, I can easily come in and access whatever it is I need to access, and then copy and share that into it, or tell people to go look at it. Because same thing, you can get a link on any one of these. So if I wanted somebody to look at a specific file or folder, like here's this seminar invitation, I can get the link and copy it and paste it back in the conversation, and now everybody else can go in and do it. Or you can just say, hey, go to the marketing document library, go to the brochure folder, and we're looking at this document. Everybody go open that. That's what we're going to talk about in our meeting. Makes it real easy to share documents, and you've done all of this from Teams and never had to leave. And that's the real power of it, is that you aren't having to go back and forth and open a browser or come over here, open your computer, my computer, and go find a file. You can do everything right here from Teams, which makes it really, really nice and easy to get around. So anyways, yeah, that's I feel like is the basic overview. If you guys have anything you'd like to see on how to do, please put comments back on any of these videos, and we'll address those as we can. But that's the basic overview of how to use Teams and get around and communicate with the people that's in it. And really the best thing is dive in and play with it. And you should get a pretty quick handle on it.